本频道暂时不接业配，所以本频道并无业配的影片，只分享可以或可能赚钱方式。如果是业配影片，我也会先说，请大家放心观赏。好朋友们，别忘了在留言栏留下邀请码，帮忙订阅加按赞，并请开启小铃铛，才不会错过最新赚钱讯息。我们就先来看官方公告的 KYC 认证流程，我已经更改简体中文，这几天的重点后续。我们先来详细看派币 KYC 流程。
Hey Pioneers, welcome to the Pi Network KYC solution demo where we'll walk you through how to submit your KYC application. For this, you'll only need your phone and your photo ID. Also later in this video, we'll show you how the core team processes your application with help from local human validators in your region. First, you will be asked to input your country and ID type that you'll use to verify your identity. Confirm your age and that you consent to the legal agreement. Next, take a picture of your ID photo. After entering the information on your ID into this form, follow a human liveness test that will instruct you on what actions to take along the way. This simple but important step distinguishes real humans like you from fake accounts and computer scripts that try to hoard Pi. At the end of this step, you will also have to take a photograph of yourself within the application. This photograph will be compared against the picture on your ID to check if they represent the same person. In most cases, the computer algorithm is able to recognize all of the text on your ID. Most of the text on the ID is redacted, like what's shown here. In some rare cases, when it is not possible for the algorithm to automatically read the text, the amount of redaction may be reduced to request the assistance of human validators. With this example, we can see how the pictures are also removed from the ID. The pictures are extracted out and will be compared with your selfie by a different validator, and there is no audio in the liveness detection video. In any case, before a human validator sees any of your data, we are showing you exactly how they will appear to them and will only proceed in the KYC application if you consent to share the redacted version of your data to human validators. You can see that in the final step of your application. If parts of your data are not redacted, you can go back and re-upload a clear picture of your ID. How well the machine automation works very much depends on the quality of the photo of your ID document. So, in a sense, if you want to minimize the chance of your personal data being seen by human validators, try to provide the best possible photo of your ID document with good lighting, clear and focused content, and a straight and correct angle. Once you are comfortable with your obfuscated data, press submit and you are now done. Keep in mind that your full ID and data are processed by the servers, and the redacted version is processed by human validators. And that's all you need to do to KYC. Also note that this demo is only the current version of the KYC app, and is subject to change and improvements as it's being further developed. Now, if you're curious to know how exactly the KYC validation will be performed, continue watching this video. In this KYC solution, most steps of a KYC check will be performed by machines automatically, including data extraction from documents, data obfuscation, data matching, account name matching, and sanction screening. Human validators will only help with the identity authentication process when machine automation falls short, including ID type validation, face image comparison, and liveness confirmation, to prevent cheating in the KYC process. These are selected pioneers who have already passed KYC, verified their identity, and have legally agreed to maintain the confidentiality of any data they see. As there are thousands of ID types in the world, human validators from your local region are the best knowledgeable individuals to assess that information. This way, the KYC solution can support the widest variety of countries and regions' ID types in the world, making Pi as accessible as possible. To avoid human errors, more than one person will be asked to provide an assessment. Here, the algorithm decided that validators must verify my ID because it didn't look real enough. So, human validators are asked whether this looks like a real Polish passport ID or not, And since this is true, as we would know if we were Polish, we select yes. Next, the algorithm needs an assessment on whether the picture on this ID matches the Pioneer selfie. Well, obviously not, so we respond no. Finally, a human validator may be called to decide if a real living person is applying for ID verification in the liveness test video. No audio is recorded during this test.
而关于昨晚群里家人所提问的，手机的 Pi Browser 程式要开相机才能进行 KYC 认证，根据我的详细了解，我看我的安卓、苹果手机的设定里 ，Pi Browser 程式里是没有开启相机功能的。大家可以看我影片内的图。的确没有，因为我两种手机的任何的认证要拍证件前，程式都是会先问某程式要取用你的相机，点允许就好。不过各手机型号不同，设定可能也不同，大家还是要到设定里面查看 Pi Browser 程式里面的详细资料，有没有开启相机功能，要记得哦。再来分享这阵子的 Pi 币消息，最基本的就是3月1日开始挖矿进行减半。每小时剩 0.6 个Pi币，还有几天可以挖每小时 1.2 个Pi币，大家把握时间注册加入吧。管理员透露，参加节点可能都有奖励，将在3月1日会公告说明，我们就等公告，再想要不要加入节点吧。Pi币的名声越来越大，越南一家大型采矿公司继越南航空之后，也已经接受 100% Pi币支付，被全球大众越来越接受的Pi币。民众和企业级富豪都说Pi商城厂商公布的共识价1:314美金，只是小儿科，有更高的可能性。这消息给大家参考。而在左上3条线里的赚取Pi币，最底下有一排蓝色字，点下去后会出现未来挖矿每小时计算的方式，那不是你的挖掘速度，大家可参考计算自己的看看，再考虑自己要怎么设定。在 KYC 认证之前都可以修改储存，请大家认真的算看看，要锁多少，锁多久Pi币，请自己衡量。但是管理员提醒，必须要在3月14日前，也就是Pi币3周年，锁仓设定和钱包一定要设定完成。是否意味3月14日将大幅度 KYC？ 非常有可能，所以大家Pi币锁仓时间及锁定百分比一定要设好。因为在 KYC 后将无法修改，要修改将在锁仓时间后才能重新设定。大管理员也提醒大家一件事，如果你的Pi币挖矿名字是设定英文名字，证件是中文名字，那 KYC 认证流程资料就要填入中文名字，就是与证件吻合，千万记得。然后，首批参加 KYC 认证通过的人，已经在Pi商城参与易货测试。正是为易货生态链拉开序幕，而这批参与测试 KYC 精通知认证成功的人，就等Pi币映射到Pi浏览器主网钱包，那么情势就越来越透明了。所以Pi币团队选择的日期都是有意义的，都选314，不然就是选倍数。那这次大幅度 KYC 认证3月14日开跑是非常有可能的。Pi币即将在2022年3月14日踏入起跑线。开始开跑，跑到6月28日就会有结果，是起飞还是继续跑？结果论连续剧就让我们继续看下去，还没加入的人趁现在快点加入，未来还可持续挖矿，虽然是1个月发一次，但这每个月的薪水是不低的，而且很多的企业和名人都清点Pi币，这是已经成真的项目，只差3个多月而已，要不要增加一笔大财富？取决于自己的心态和决定。总之，还没加入Pi币挖矿的人就快加入吧，会得到财富的。我的邀请码在说明栏描述栏内。